These are some of the biodiversity that there. Ito yung tuna, ito yung green seagrasses. Of course, the Philippine turtle. Ito si dugong. And then the stingray or manta ray. So, these are some of the issues in terms of marine ecosystem. Ubus na yung mangrove ecosystem. The mangrove forest serves as the breeding ground of the fishes, especially the commercial ones. From 500,000 hectares, maging 100,000 na lang. And mostly, ang fishing ground areas ay overfishing. Gumagamit sila ng dynamite fishing o cyanide fishing. Sa mga ornamentals, ang ginagamit nila cyanide. Hinihilo yung isda. Tapos yung overfishing na nasisira, yung corals ay yung first feeding. O ito yung muro-ami. Ito yung muro-ami, yung binabagsakan ng bato yung corals. Nasisira. And then itong trawling, ito yung mga malalaking barko na may pangkayod, na may malaking fishnet na mabigat. So pag idinaan nila yan sa ilalim, masasagasaan din yung mga corals na sisira. Kasi nilalakas nila. Coral reef destruction. Karoon ng bleaching. Later on, mamaya i-discuss ni Ma'am Grace yung what makes the coral reef bleach. Destroying through process of unsustainable fishing. Erosion from the land, yung mining, isang example. And then may mga pollution sa agricultural land, yung mga chemicals, pesticides, nahuhugasan yan pumupunta sa marine ecosystem, the same with industrial at saka mga domestic waste. So, wetland. Ang wetland, that includes lakes, river, ito yung mga freshwater ecosystem. Saka yung underground water. Kanina may nag-mention ng contamination ng underground water. In general, we have 421 rivers, 78 natural lakes. Ang pinakamalaki ang Laguna Lake. In fact, the largest lake in the Southeast Asian. You can actually put the whole Singapore inside the lake. Ganun kalaki siya. So, 100 hectares of freshwater swamp. 100,000. Meron tayong annual runoff na almost 250,000 or more. Meron tayong mga shallow wells. Ito yung something to do with the freshwater. Ang diversity natin sa flora and fauna ng wetlands ay 1,600. So, ito yung mga example ng wetlands. Ito yung pato ba tawag dyan? Pato. Yung maliit na itik. Native na itik. Pato. So, ito yung crocodile Mindoro sa Nauhan Lake. This one is a poisonous snake that could be found in Taal Lake. Pero, hindi naman siya nakakatuka pa. Nakakatagat. Sa ilalim to ng dagat. This is the ito sa Kandaman to sa I found out na meron din pa tayong lotus sa Lake Cebu. So, wetland out 481 years, 50 are biologically dead. That includes the Pasig River. The river in Metro Manila, biologically dead. In terms of quality standards, halos hindi na-meet. Yung pinaka-polluted na river daw na nila yung sa Bulacan, it was actually announced that that's the most polluted river in the world.
May Kawayan.
I forgot the name of the river.
May Kawayan.
Sa May Kawayan. So, yung Laguna Lake natin, from 7 meters, naging 2.8 meters na lang ang because of the runoff. Kanina may nag-mention na may natatapunan. So, and then, before meron 23 kinds of fish, ngayon 6 to 7 na lang. Dati meron silang tinatawag na kanduli dyan ngayon wala na. And then groundwater, maraming pollution, meron yung nagkakaroon ng intrusion ng salt. Sa Cebu, ito nasa nila to, yung groundwater maalat na kasi pinasok na ng tubig alat. So, let's proceed with agricultural ecosystem. Sa agricultural ecosystem, based on study, mga around 12 million na ang agricultural land natin. And that composed of low agrobiodiversity, medium, and high. Yung low, ito yung mga taniman ng rice, pineapple, apple, sugarcane. Yung medium, ito yung taniman ng mga coconut, palm oil. And then yung high agrobiodiversity, ito naman yung mga multi-crops, including corn and rainfed rice. So, may mga issues din yan, like for instance, yung Carabao, 2.7 million, cattle, 2 million, poultry, 101 million. So, agricultural ecosystem issues and concern, land use conversion. Marami ng ito lang, puro subdivision na kung makapansin nyo. High intensity chemical fertilizer, pesticides, genetic erosion. Nagkakaroon ng minimization ng genetics, yung diversity nawawala. Kasi binibreed nila for high variety, for economic reasons. And then deterioration of soil expectation value. Dahil sa sobrang intensive ng pag-farm, nauubos yung lupa o yung nutrients ng lupa. So ito yung pinakamalapit sa puso ninyo, which is the urban environment. I don't think I need to explain this. Alam nyo na itong mga issues na to. So, nighttime population natin, ayan, 12.8. Daytime, inaabot yan ng 16 million. Air pollution, yan, nag-exceed ng certain level. Ito yung standard, but on the average, ito yung lumalabas. Solid waste, malaki ang participation ng Quezon City kung 2,000 per ton kayo per day, you know? Kasi 0.88. Ang standard natin ay 0.55 o 0.5. So, above standard kayo. Yung mga mahihirap, 0.5.